about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?
At long last, your favorite time of the year is back. It's finally time for the month of Pete. Welcome, everyone, back to the month of Pete. This is the horror edition of Give Me Back My Horror Movies. With me tonight is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. How you doing, buddy? How's it going over there?
I knew it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah. It was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but I couldn't do this without two of my best perverted buddies of all time in the podcast business. We've got our very own Captain Scream Queen. Give us a little something, Captain.
Hi, Captain. Hi, Charlie.
That's
Happy
right.
to be back. It's been a while.
Welcome back.
I've missed you so much.
I know. I miss you too. What an episode to be back on. I'm excited. I messaged Ed and I was like, well, it's Pete month. Here we go.
That delightful giggle just a few seconds ago was my perverted buddy from down south. Hello, Erin from Manic Movie Monday. Thank you for joining us again for another dirty movie.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
I can't do a dirty movie without you, Erin. So this is a delight for you to come back on. Thank you so very much. Everybody needs to go listen to Manic Movie Monday after they get off of this podcast. So it's Pete month. This is the last movie of Pete month. We've got some fun things going on with the podcast, so stay tuned for that. Not this minute. And tonight we're reviewing from 1970. This is a Hammer horror classic. I think it's a classic. This is one of the movies that put Hammer on the map for their dirty grindhouse films. Starting in 1970, and it kind of fell off the it fell off the cliff after that. We had another good one, Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde, and of course this is. Anyway, let's just go with this. This movie is called The Vampire Lovers, 1970. Charlie, this is in English, so you must have a trailer for us.
You would think that, wouldn't you, Pete?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Here's what's going on here. I will leave this up to Anna, whether she puts it in here. I didn't, because none of them were less than 2.5 minutes long.
Oh, that's
and you would get a guy talking for about 5 seconds and then dramatic music for 30 seconds, a little bit of talking, dramatic music for 2.5 fucking minutes. I felt like I was watching a movie again. So this is up to our wonderful editor. I was not going to sit through it again, and I wasn't going to make y'all sit through it again. So
You know what? I like that decision.
See?
Especially, but I mean, and that's like no shade to this movie in any way. I would feel that way about any movie, flat out. So
trailers do not need to be over 90 seconds.
And
no,
they
90
don't,
seconds.
and they damn sure don't need to be mostly music. That's dumb.
And if you're going to do 2 minutes, it better blow me away. That's the only time I do a 2-minute trailer. But when you're 2.5 minutes long and you're not giving me anything, yes, I get it. Trailers are a visual medium, and that's who they're catering to. But still, good God, people.
That's
was there any nudity in it?
No nudity. I couldn't find a red band.
TV spots.
I guess Shout did is the one who did the remaster of this. Correct. So it was a Shout trailer.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so
it was a good picture. I watched it on Tubi.
Oh, thank God.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, Tubi, if I'm not mistaken, that's where a lot of Shout stuff
Yes,
is when you
Okay.
go on
Yes.
Tubi.
sure is.
Shout
Yes, it
has
is.
that version of it. And thank God, because the original versions of this, hell, just the pictures on IMDb look
A little
yellow
dodgy.
and grainy and just like, what is going on? So,
Yeah,
Mm.
from what
no
I understand,
trailers.
Shout
It's
did
not
a
a Pete
bang
month.
up job on this restoration, and it was just the DVD, the reissue of the DVD was chock full of all sorts of fun interviews, commentaries, all sorts of good things.
Yep.
I don't own it, and I think it's going to go on my shelf here pretty soon. So no trailer. The first English film that I brought to the table that has no trailer for us today.
I don't know if that's true. I think you've done
Oh,
this
yeah?
before at least
Okay.
once. But
I do it on
I'm,
purpose, Charlie, just to
I know.
draw your ire.
You do all of this on purpose. Like February rolls around, I'm gonna just rename it to Fuck with Charlie month. That's what I'm gonna rename
There's
it
a
to.
little bit.
Nice.
You
it's
enjoyed the
it's
last
Pete
one.
month. I did enjoy the last one. The last one
Yeah.
was a lot of
Doesn't
fun.
roll off the tongue,
Yeah.
Not really. So let's go in with our histories, as brief as they may be. Let's go. Let's just start with rip the Band-Aid off. Charlie, you've never seen this. I guarantee it.
I
Have you
never
even heard
seen,
of this movie?
never even heard of it. Like my Hammer watching is very minimal.
You've
just
said
a
that
handful.
in the past. Yeah, you're
Well,
right. Okay.
When
yeah,
we did the
Yeah.
whatever Dracula one we did last time.
that's right.
So and I haven't found the time to jump back in yet. I do adore, people like Peter Cushing and, all those actors that kind of got
Oliver
their start
Reed,
with it. Oliver
Christopher
Reed.
Lee. Yeah.
Yep. But this one got by me for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah.
You're not looking for this if you've not seen this. And I clearly am. Anna, friend,
Yes.
Captain. How you doing, Captain?
How are you doing?
Which do you have any history with the Vampire Lovers?
No, none whatsoever.
Well, no shit.
I hadn't even heard of it. I was pleased to see Ingrid Pitt was in this because she's in The Wicker Man too.
we
was like,
all
ooh.
we all were happy to see.
Oh,
Ingrid
that's who
Pitt.
that was.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought she looked familiar, but
Mhm.
I don't watch Hammer movies, so I was like, well, maybe I just seen
Yeah.
a trailer or something. But
Mhm.
So yeah, went in with an open mind, and was surprised in a few ways.
That's fair. Ooh, she's not burying that lead. She's just keeping that close to her chest.
a lot of things close to chests in this movie.
Ample chest. Erin, friend,
This
Fel-
That's
fellow
This-
pervert, talk to me.
Yes. This was a first time watch for me.
Ah, are you kidding
Uh,
me?
I'm serious, and I never heard about it. Slink had, because he has a little bit more Hammer knowledge than I do, but
Okay.
not by
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So he was like, "Oh yeah, Vampire Lovers, it's on Tubi, right?" And then I guess apparently after watching Vampire Lovers, all of the Hammer movies came to the Tubi party. So it was like, then it was like, "We think you'd like Vampire Lesbos," and I was like, "You're not wrong." So, but no, I did enjoy the Adventures of Dracula's Bottom Bitch. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
So my history with this movie is Hammer is one of my great loves. I'm far from an expert on Hammer movies, but phone goes down when I watch a Hammer movie. It's just I have to watch this thing from start to finish. They're done on a low budget, but they're gorgeous because they use all these castles that are just kind of laying around England, right? And they reuse sets, and they've got all these. They're just so beautifully shot. The sets are gorgeous. They're creepy and gothic, and I just eat them up, nom nom nom. And when I found out that Hammer, once the 70s hit, Hammer was struggling because they had gone through the Universal monsters in the 60s and did very, very well, but they ran out of ideas, and they were like, okay, now what do we do? How do we get butts in the seats? So they started doing some of these dirty movies these sensationalized erotic films, um, to get the grindhouse going, to get the drive-throughs full. And they would release this on a double bill. I don't know which one this was released with. But yeah, this along with this is the first of the Karnstein trilogy. Now, the Karnstein is if you're familiar with vampire lore in general, not just Dracula, but Karnstein is has been around for a long time in the vampire mythos. It's just a name that is associated with vampires in general. This is the first of 3 of the Karnstein trilogy, and they're not really linked at all, except for the name Karnstein. So there's Vampire Lovers, Lust for a Vampire, and Twins of Evil. This one is definitely the best of the 3. Lust for a Vampire had the most potential, and just it fell flat. And Twins of Evil it's really interesting because they actually have a pair of twins that were Playboy Playmates of the Month. Really very, very interesting movie. One is good, one is evil, and it's a lot of fun to watch them face each other off. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is Ingrid Pitt. How can you not be just drawn to a film with Ingrid Pitt in it? She has a presence to her, and this is easily one of my favorite salacious, dirty vampire movies that doesn't this isn't nearly the softcore porn that Vampires was.
I was going to give you that credit.
It's
This
not
was far from being Vampires.
Yes, yeah. Most of the sex scenes, lesbianism it's implied, but it's also they don't shy away from it, but they're not showing it as directly as they did with vampires. So this is
it's a lot of booby rubbing.
a lot of booby rubbing. A lot of booby
It's
rubbing.
just a lot of booby rubbing.
They all had really
booby
nice
biting.
boobies. There wasn't a bad
Everyone-
set.
No, because like
Anywhere.
Ingrid Pitt is like stomach punchingly beautiful.
Mhm.
Like she's so stunning, and she has zero problem getting naked, and she has an absolutely gorgeous body that
She's
just looks like
so confident in her body. Like that's like, I'm just gonna walk around in this because I'm hot as fuck.
yeah.
Pretty much how it
Good
come
for
across.
her.
Stop
Yeah.
me.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Good for her. And she owned it. She owns this movie. It's so wonderful to see how confident and calculated she is through this film.
I'll say I was expecting way more nudity though. Like the
Oh.
way you kind of present it, and I know what to expect in Pete movies. And then I got done watching it and I started reading like the trivia and stuff on it, and all they talked about in every trivia
Was
thing
the
was the nudity. And I'm like,
Yes, okay, yes, Charlie's right, because when I read the trivia before I watched the movie, so I'm like, wow, it's gonna be, tits everywhere,
Yeah.
or whatever. And no.
it's not. I was like, this is way tamer, honestly, than I was expecting, especially for the reputation this movie has. And the fact that I guess anyone that interviews these ladies, this is the only thing they can ask them about is, how did you feel about being naked in the movie? Like the trivia I wanted to know is not in there whatsoever. Like what castle did they use to film this? What was this guy doing? Nope. Hey, did you enjoy taking your clothes off and kissing other women? Hey, how comfortable did you feel? Did you have a clothes set? I'm like, Jesus,
Oh my
like
God.
let it go, people.
Yeah, like people really like whoever asked these questions, whether it was the British press or whatever, really hammered it home. Oh, I literally just pulled that out of my ass. I'm sorry. My Slink just like did the
I hear
whoa from
Sleep
the other
in
side.
back.
Anyway, but really the questions they asked them were just like, did you feel uncomfortable with the nudity? Did the nudity make you feel a certain way? Were you, and it's like, whoa, like it's not showgirls,
Yeah,
Like,
I guess it's because we've seen so much more, and maybe at the time this was, a lot way more than anyone was used to, unless you went to the other theater down the road. But
This was one or two steps up from the this is an exploitation film through and through.
yeah,
But it stayed right off of the red light district, just barely. And so you get like mainstream theater, you've got the grindhouse, and you've got the red light, and this was
yeah.
squarely in the grindhouse.
And
I-
that,
Yeah, because it's not like a Russ Meyer movie, you know.
But I bet it
where
played in the
it's
same
just-
theater.
But it probably played in the same theater.
That's-
yeah,
Yes,
I can see that. Like I said, but it like my expectations were just kind of like, okay, it's not, and it's to a good way. Again, not complaining what I saw. Looked nice. I did. Jackie watched it with me, and she's like,
Oh.
there's some good boobs in here, and I think she
Mm.
was expecting way worse. So we're just watching this. I think ultimately, I'll pull the Band-Aid off now. It's just fucking boring until the last 15 minutes of the movie.
That's the thing. It's kind of clunky. Like it's kind of like a bunch of sort of lesbian, and I use that in quotes, love scenes. It's very soft focus, through the eyes of a dude, most likely. But it's a lot of just like really kind of clunky scenes, and a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping.
A lot of
Holy
sleeping.
shit.
A lot of not
sleeping.
knowing
Lot
what
of sleeping.
time of day it is either. Like what?
No.
And
Exactly.
also-
I'm like, is she napping? Is she napping? Or is she asleep? Is it night time? What time is it? Yeah.
What's the passage of time? Because
No.
things just
No.
snap and happen. Like I'm still trying to put together who's who, and then people die, and then
Right.
I'm
It's
gonna-
almost like after they die, I figured out who they were. I was like, oh, that was that guy.
me. For
There
the
was
longest
a lot
time,
of characters.
I thought the girl that got beheaded at the beginning was the first
Yeah,
daughter that
that's-
died. I was like,
That's the biggest mistake this movie makes, is that they don't give like a like it's 1701, and
yeah,
and
there's
now they
zero.
do age the Van Helsing stand-in because he's there at the end. The guy,
Yeah, but
the
he's not
vampire,
that much older. Yeah,
well,
I
he's
mean,
got white hair, so give. Like,
They
he's scared
aged
to death.
him, yeah.
Yeah,
They
Yeah, he
aged
should
him
have
up.
just worn like readers, to show the passage
Right.
of time. You know.
So there is that, and that wasn't very clear at the beginning. And
no,
the whole shroud thing. Let's just skip over that altogether.
I know they're
don't worry about
they're,
that.
They're building on lore that they're making up themselves.
Well,
So this is not what we're used to. I mean, they're still doing the garlic and the cross and staking them in the heart, but I've never heard the shroud thing in any
Right.
of vampire
So
lore.
this movie is based off of a book called Carmilla, and it
Yes.
precedes Bram Stoker's Dracula by 20 some odd years.
It's more of an
so-
undead character in that one, right? That
so
they rise from
it's
the grave.
building its own. And the way this got by the video nasties is that the producers of the movie said, well, this is based on a book. So, well, then
Yeah.
then Britain went, oh, well, if
They
it's
kind of have
literature,
to fuck off.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, the lesbianism is actually based on something that's in literature."
Yeah,
And they were
right.
Like, oh, well,
And it's not even in the
us.
book. There's
It's
zero
not.
lesbianism in the
Yeah.
book whatsoever.
Oh, my.
And I was also confused reading all of the trivia where the actresses are like, "Oh, I never thought of this as a lesbian movie." I'm like, "Were you present in the same movie I watched?"
Right.
Ingrid Pitt did, and she actually identified as asexual as an actress in the film, whereas Marjorie, what's her name? Oh my God, I've got it right here.
Kate O'Mara.
You're going to say names, and unless you tell me which daughter
I
it
was
was,
gonna say,
I'm not going
were
to
you-
know who's who.
Yeah, were you saying the Kate O'Mara?
Kate O'Mara was 19 and
That makes sense.
never had a
Yeah.
boyfriend, according to her. So she was naive at best when she.
She's the
filmed
redhead,
this.
right? The
she's,
young.
Yeah, she's the middle gal, the one that Ingrid Pitt brings her, Carmilla brings her. She's trying to.
She has the most focus. She's the one I kept calling Anna from Frozen, because she would go
Sure.
knock on the door of
Uh-huh.
Camilla's room. I had Jackie cracking up when I was doing that one, but that's
funny.
how it felt. Like I felt like I
Yeah.
was watching like a folk tale or one of those that they would have made a movie.
Mhm.
I will also say, look, I didn't hate this movie. this isn't Charlie going to be shitting on stuff like I do
Nice.
vampires.
Okay, I'll take that.
I appreciate a lot because
I
number one,
will.
you've already named it. I love sets in a Hammer film.
Mm.
My God, I'm not looking at styrofoam
Gorgeous.
bricks or anything like that. I'm looking at castles. I'm looking at that entrance to the mansion that, you see a lot of stuff at the beginning for the party was an actual entrance into a mansion
Mhm.
and real carriages coming up. So I love all of that. That was some of my favorite stuff. What irritated me the most was my man Peter Cushing shows up at the beginning and I'm excited and then he fucks off for over half of the movie, more than half of the movie. And I'm like, where's they just
Yeah.
keep talking about him.
I don't want
general's
to make
gone.
excuses, but this is late in his career. I think his wife is ill at this point, and he's just fulfilling contractual obligations.
I mean, that's
And-
fine, but
and he's
when
also-
you're the most interesting male character on here, well, I like my butler dude. I like
he got
Rena.
butts in seats. Him and Ingrid Pitt got butts in seats.
Well, yeah,
When you
'cause he's
see
top
those two
billed.
names, right, and he's
That's-
barely in it. And
I'm sitting there going, there's Grand Moff Tarkin. That's my
Yeah.
dude right there.
Yeah.
There he goes.
That's exactly what Slink said too. He
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, I'm just, and
That's
I'm
so
hyped.
funny.
I'm like, yes, I like. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, man, he looks good in that general outfit. Yeah, okay, cool.
Didn't he?
Let's
Yeah.
build this. Oh shit, they fucked with his daughter. Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
go ham on people. Gone.
Hey, Bond, gone. Bye. And
Then we have to deal with like the rest of the male cast in this film, which is just like I literally wrote mutton chops and David Gilmour look-alike.
But I
Is
can
that
see
what
it. I can
Renton-
see the David Gilmour.
Right.
For sure.
Renton totally looks like David Gilmour.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, so mutton chops and David Gilmour, we've just got a whole unfuckable chud cast. So I understand why the women are leaning on each
Uh-huh.
other because I absolutely.
You're
No.
not wrong. You're not wrong about that whatsoever. Like I kind of get, like this village somehow is like Los Angeles in the 80s. Every girl
hot
running
women
around.
and ugly dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like-
hot women and ugly
the
dudes.
kind of dudes that feel the need to ask where the clitoris is.
No,
Yeah.
they
I can see
they
that.
need a map
They need
to
a map.
find the clitoris.
Especially
Yeah.
my boy
And
who's
even
supposed
then-
to be the hero. Like I'm like, dude, you've never touched an actual woman before, have you?
No.
Like it's just, and again, I'm rooting for that dude, and he kind of.
The women had
It's-
more chemistry too. Like in those
They
scenes,
did.
they were. I was like, "Hello," but then the men, I was like, "Meh." Oh, that
No,
great.
I mean the only one with big dick energy in this entire movie is Ingrid Pitt.
facts.
She
Yeah.
brought the big dick
She
energy.
does. She's
like,
got that big old lady dick.
Woo, bruh.
Yeah.
Just like Pete was saying,
Yeah.
confidence out the wazoo.
Oh my god, her confidence is just she's just stunning. She's so stunning. And it was funny because I did research on her because of this movie.
Mm.
And I was like, I want to read her books.
Mhm.
I want to find out more about her. I find her fascinating. She's awesome.
Mhm.
So
She's so very stoic. She's gorgeous without. Oh, I love how you just are mesmerized by her, and she doesn't smile. And it's like one of those like, why don't you smile more often? Go fuck yourself. Look how stunning this woman is.
Mhm.
I find her entrancing. Like I believe that she's a vampire, and when that fella falls under her, what's the word? Help me.
spell?
Sure, that's as good as anything. When
Trance.
when that fella falls under her spell at the very trance, yes, I believe it because she bites his ear, and I'm like, I'm done. Yep, you got me. I'm a
I
dead
was
man.
yelling at the TV at that
Mm,
point. I'm like,
no,
no, man,
I
no.
don't
do
Be
it.
strong.
Be strong.
strong.
She nibble.
He was my
nibble up
bro.
my
Be
ear,
strong.
and I'm out. I'm done. Whatever you want me to do.
Be strong, Pink Floyd. Be strong.
But I also believe that when she seduces the not the countess, the
German
governess.
housewife, basically.
The governess.
Oh, the
Yeah.
governess with the weird bangs.
She falls quick. She
Yeah.
falls quick.
I also believe that it was possible with the way, just like she doesn't do any small talk. She doesn't, it's like, oh, you look cute. Oh, those nice shoes. No, she just stares at her and you're like,
It's body language, too. Just-
I must have you.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like that witchery too, where it's like some people are more
Agreed.
susceptible to it than other people are, and I think
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
just one of the easy ones. And when she was got, she was got.
She got hard.
Oh,
yeah.
she got hard. It was almost like she was in on the plan. Like she knew
Yeah.
what
I think she
what
was. I
Ingrid's
think
character needed done, and I was just, that's like, what is the plan? Since we're talking about it, what is everyone doing? Like, is
I think
this
she's
literally just so she could get her rocks off? Like, that's
I
like
think it's
she's
like some sort
eating-
of rebellion, but also like a vampire doing vampire shit, like killing people and drinking
Well,
blood.
Like it's like that's her
that's-
like
you
pastime.
got it, Anna.
She's infiltrating families and like communities and people that know each other, and you don't have phones, you can't get a hold of each other real quick and let everybody know what's going on. That's what took them an hour and a half.
Why all of the theatrics and everything? Because at night she goes and drinks a random person's blood.
She
So
got
you're
she got
getting
greedy.
fed.
She
at
got the
the end.
munchies. She was hungry.
She got
the
greedy, but
munchies.
it's like it's almost like she kind of gets infatuated with her victims in this a bit, but like I could not figure out what the ultimate plan was, because she's just feeding off of them. So kind of like vampires, they kept the guys alive to keep feeding themselves. She doesn't need that because she can go out and eat anyone at any point of the night. So why are you prolonging the deaths of the girls? I thought they were going to she was going to change them. That was not the
I
she
thought
never
that
does.
too at
Yeah.
one point. Yeah, that crossed my mind.
Nope, she just
Yeah,
drained
she,
them.
like-
That's all she did.
Just she kills the Laura chick. Like, she walks in that room and she's like, "Oh, let's go." She's dead.
Titty
Like,
eats,
Jesus,
gone.
like really that
Like,
fast? Just dead, gone. Everybody just
First
standing
time I
there
saw
looking
this,
at her.
I was real surprised that first gal was like, "She's dead. Sorry, bye."
Yeah, I thought that was our main girl,
What?
like our main
What?
heroine girl.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a twist. That was like, damn, I kind of expected her to be around for the whole movie. And she
Right,
was
and
I
dead.
love
and
how
there's
Anna
like a
said.
heart. Yeah,
I love
Well,
how
this
Anna
is-
said that this is vampires being vampires. There is no plan. They are surviving and they're having a little fun
how
while
is there
they.
not a plan?
There's not a plan.
There's other people involved.
There's
What's-
a part
like,
of me that kind of feels like too, like she's spiraling a little bit. Like maybe
She is.
maybe
Yep.
she's tired of being a vampire. Like maybe that's why she got so close to the one girl. I cannot remember names except for hers. The
Mhm.
one girl
Yeah.
where she's like, but I am frightened, and she's like kind of vulnerable with her. I was like, is she falling for this one?
I
think
could have
she
believed
did.
that more. I could have gone more onto she was in love with, which I think is why she's trying to take her back at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
think she really did care about it. I think she would have turned her into another vampire.
But my point comes to is she has accomplices in all of this as it's a plan. Our dude vampire that never gets explained
Pilgrim Pyre.
and is still at the end of the movie
Thanksgiving
smiling.
Vampire.
Oh, dude, I thought Thanksgiving immediately when I saw that hat. Like,
Yeah.
Bro's got that buckle on that hat. And
John
then
Cava.
That buckled hat is dumb.
and then the
John Cava.
Countess is never heard from again, and she's like a key part of the plan.
She's got to be a familiar in this.
Yeah,
family,
who's a
right?
familiar? Who's
A
a
Renfield
vampire?
sort of.
I was trying my hardest, and again, I know it's a Hammer thing; it's a low budget. But after that one girl dies, immediately we're in that carriage going down the road,
Yeah.
and it wrecks.
Yeah, it's
and
a
I'm
hard
like,
cut.
wait, what?
That was
We're
a hard
doing-
cut.
It's
yeah.
like a. It's
we're
like
doing
a
the whole
Shaw
shtick
Brothers.
again.
It's like a Shaw Brothers move. Like, hello,
Yeah.
how you doing? Ha! It's immediately.
Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, and the way people are just like, oh, you could stay at my house. Is it just because they're hot? Is that the only reason why everyone's like
think
open
that
doors
was-
to
People
everyone?
I
were
think that was
so welcoming.
aristocracy politeness. I think that was
I
what the
guess.
aristocracy would have done for anyone. Like, oh, I'm
Maybe
in a
that shows
carriage and I
how
got to go over
We're
here.
like,
Yeah,
as a
possibly
society
take my
now.
daughter
Hell
or
no.
son with
Yeah.
me.
Might be an Austrian thing.
Take
What?
my-
And is
Right.
she staying in this? I really thought when this happened, something deeper was gonna go on, because they're still kind of in the same community. All these people still know each
Yeah,
other.
they
know
kind of know
about-
each other.
Right. Yeah.
They
yeah.
know about. I think I want to say the girl's name was Laura. They know about Laura's death. The one girl was friends with Laura.
Mhm.
My one fucking Rico looking dude.
Oh, that dude
That's
with
the
that
young-
weird
Yeah.
hair.
He
Yeah,
was
the
like
weird hair.
he was
Which
like the
weird
huntsman
hair? You
kind of.
gotta
He was
give
the
us
one
this
on the
guy. Which
horse
weird
that
hair?
was
Yes.
He
into the
reminded
wood.
me of Casper Van Dien in Sleepy Hollow.
Ooh,
That character.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
that's
I haven't
amazing.
seen that.
Yeah. So I'm watching and I'm like, when they take her back and the Ingrid is listening in and they go, well, let's call the doctor. She gets a look of fear in her eye. And I went, oh, the doctor knows who she is because she was in the same fucking room when Laura
Oh,
died.
yeah, that's
True.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then no one puts any pieces back together. Like nothing. I'm like, I'm confused at their thought process. Again, I have to keep telling myself it's a Hammer movie. Quit getting too
They
deep.
all keep thinking it's the
But they were
cat. The cat has attacked everybody.
I was like, do you
Pussycat.
hate pussy or love pussy? I don't know
Right,
which way we're
right.
going in this
Like,
Right.
movie.
usually a
It's
vampire
bad or
turns
good.
into a wolf, but in this case, shockingly, a
She's
pussy.
got a mean kitty. But yeah, it's. But I was first time watch. I was thinking this movie was going to be a lot more deeper, and then like have the town going out and hunting her down. Like she got found out, and she takes the young girl with her. They kind of almost do that, but in the most like, y'all are a bunch of dumbasses. Like, I think she's a vampire. Quick, to her house. Motherfucker, go to your daughter. Why are you
Right.
all the guys? Let's send the other dude because he knows the woods really well. He'll get there quicker. He's on the same fucking horse path that everyone else was going to take. It wasn't like he was cutting through vines and he knew how to get there. Also, he was trying to bang the first chick that died. Now all of a sudden he's in love with the second chick that almost dies. And those two were best friends. So I'm just, wow, y'all need
This
to
is in late
spread out the bloodlines.
1890s. I mean, people die all the time, so you got to keep your options open.
Oh yeah. Just that's a bust. Let's move on down the
Oops.
list.
Well,
Here
Black
we
Death
go.
got that one, so let's hope this one doesn't have cholera.
And then my dude shits the bed when he gets there. I'm like, bro, she's not even acting like a powerful vampire. She's not coming across as she's got super strength.
Yes, I agree. I don't think this is that kind of a vampire. Like the vampire mythos is so much fun. It's also so frustrating where like there isn't a thing. There's like every werewolf is strong, right? Not all werewolves are invulnerable, but all werewolves are strong. All Frankensteins are strong.
Yeah.
All mummies are strong. But vampires, like most of them are strong, but then like with these last two movies we've watched, these last two lesbian vampire movies we watched, they're not necessarily strong.
Vampires wasn't really vampires, and this one almost could have gone that
that's the
same
conclusion we
route.
came to. Yep.
Is like this one are like they say the word vampire, which I'm sure is what sold the movie to everyone, but nothing reads vampire. I swear to God, I don't think anyone got stabbed in the direct heart. I think they got stabbed in the sternum every time.
They got tummy stabbed instead of heart stabbed because it was probably way easier to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, and I also get validated that the best actor and best character gets the best ending at the end when
so
Grand
good.
Moff Tarkin, like, I stabbed her. It's my daughter that died, but guess what? We're double tapping. This is ancient double tap. Hold your hair up.
Yep.
I wanted her eyes to open.
Slide.
I wanted her eyes to open,
Missed opportunity.
and then that sword come through and take her head. Great
Charlie
dummy
Hunnam.
head.
Yeah, great dummy head.
Great dummy head for
I think
1970.
both dummies that were decapitated were great. That first one at the very beginning, it was a little Friday the 13th part 1, right?
It's the cut they had to do.
bit.
It's the way they had to edit it to make it work.
Real good.
I will also say, while this one did really good on the special effects, I did miss my hammer blood a little bit. There was no waxy hammer blood in this movie.
I didn't even think they had a little bit here and there, but it was sparse. Like the one
Just
guy
some
that
dribbles. It was like dribbles of blood.
Yeah,
exactly, Anna.
Very mild.
The one guy walks in through the door and it's got a little bit of dribble coming down. Perfect. Yeah, that's
the best one
right
was
way.
the doctor's throat ripped out when they showed his body after the fact. Like that's where it got the best. But yeah, this was a lot of I've been bitten right on the boob.
Right.
I've been bitten right on the boob.
Where else you bite a boob? I mean,
I did really like that kind of for lack of better words, homage to American Werewolf in London, but with vampire. Because when remember when he's in the pub and
Yeah,
he
the
talks to the
pub.
guy,
Slink
and
said
he
the
says,
same thing.
"Did he really?"
Yes, he did.
And
was
he was
like,
like,
"Oh, it's like, what better go? Beware the Moors."
"Yeah, beware the
I was
Moors.
like,
Stay
"Oh,
stay on the
baby."
road." Yeah, and because he calls somebody she's a bloody vampire is what she is, and then screw record scratch,
Record
everything
scratch.
goes fine.
Yep.
Accordion scratch
He's like,
is what
I'm
that
just.
was.
He's like, I'm
Amazing.
just kidding. And the guy's like, no, we don't joke about that around here. There's been all these deaths, and they're looking very suspicious and very much
Yep.
like a vampire. And I was
Tells
like,
them
oh, that
about
feels
the
familiar.
flowers and everything, which
Yes,
turn into
that's
really good. I did like
true.
that. I
Mhm.
like that the flowers kept them at bay. You
Mhm.
know, the necklace. I mean, the necklace ends up being a non-starter. Like the flowers kept them so far away that the necklace didn't even need to be on her at the time. I did like the old Van Helsing dude, like, and then my cross I had turned away the evil, and it's that close up of her boobs hitting the cross when she hugs
Yeah,
up
when
on
she
him at the
hugged him,
beginning.
and it was just like,
I was like, evil dirty
There we
pillows. That's
go.
what that was.
I like how when the doctor went to go see if she was dead, like when the one girl was laying in bed, like he literally pulled her whole nightgown down so her
Full
titty
top
fell
down.
out, and I went, that is not how you take.
I'm like, that's not where her heart
I was
is.
like, where's her
why
heart?
why are all the hearts under boobs? I mean, I know they're high.
Yeah.
I know that they're perky,
But it's really not.
but that's not where the heart
not.
is.
No.
It's more up here than down
Yeah.
where the goodie bits
like
are.
right here, like I'm above my nipple and I can feel my heart.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
I
their
saw that.
Their steak wasn't sharp enough, so they had to like go under the rib.
That I could almost
angle.
Get away with, but I did chuckle at the doctor. I was waiting for him to do it to the other girl.
Yeah.
When he comes to check her vitals,
like
he got it down a little bit more, and he's like, "Oh, the bites." And it was like, no,
Booby.
it was just a brooch.
Yeah.
It was a
It was
brooch,
a brooch
that I had.
Here.
And then
Here's my brooch.
stuck it in
She
the other
produced-
girl's cleavage.
Right, she produced the brooch with the two little
prongs.
Prongs, right? Not fangs.
She had alibis and cover stories for everything she's doing. I will give credit to that. Like she did feel believable. I just kept getting lost on why all of this. Like, is this part of the game? Is this just
there's no
what
game.
she does?
This is just a vampire.
It's all a game.
No,
it's all a
I
game.
don't-
It was a
It's
game.
vampire
I don't think
life.
there's a. I don't. It's vampire life, right? It's Jersey Shore life, right? All you just
It's the
exist.
push-up chapstick.
And she's having
Oh man.
I love me some Jersey Shore.
You see a vampire Jersey Shore.
I get it,
awesome.
Charlie. Like you want to plan like he's going to rule the world, or he's going to buy a castle and start creating concubines. Now, at the very
I just want to know what she's doing.
Right,
That's
okay,
all I
so
wanted.
She
Was
being
what?
a hoe. That's what she's doing.
She's Dracula's
going out and having
bottom.
fun.
You know?
Yeah,
That's-
it
At the-
kind of felt that way.
At the
You know?
She's
beginning
having
of
her
this
cake and
movie-
eating it too.
There you
Yeah.
go. A number of ways. At the beginning of this movie, the whole coven was murdered, except Carmilla, except Ingrid Pitt. So
And Pilgrim.
and what?
And the Pilgrim.
John
Well,
Kaba.
we're still figuring out who those people are, and I'm
I'm
ignoring
just saying,
them.
he's the only
Right,
other
right,
vampire
right,
in
right.
this movie
He's
that's
the only
not
vampire,
even
and then
talked
you have
about.
the Countess, who may or may not be a.
We don't
murderer.
even know what she is.
I don't know. So, but there was definitely a coven of vampires, because they we see in a flashback that the head vampire and a couple other vampires were dug
They're all
up.
the name that you said earlier. Like all of those
Oh, the
vampires
Karsteins.
had that.
Yeah,
The Karsteins. Every one of them had that last name. So it's a family,
And
coven, group,
and
whatever.
the Van Helsing stand-in said that, and there was one that I missed. There was a young girl that I missed. Now, one, Ingrid Pitt, not young, still hot, not young,
Vampire young.
vampire, right? Yes,
Yeah, true.
but he admits to Peter Cushing that he didn't get that one, and that's Carmilla here. That's
Yeah.
what she's
Right.
doing.
I know
So-
who that is,
Little
but
bit of
I'm also
revenge.
just like,
I think she might be on the verge of starting her own coven, and
But
this
okay, but
she
if
killed Laura.
but then to Charlie's point, if
Mhm.
she is trying to start her own coven, why is she killing all of these women and not just turning them?
She's hungry. I don't know.
She's eating villagers. She is feeding on the
Okay.
villagers and lightly biting the other ones. It's all because she kills Laura at the beginning. That's what really fucks up the whole story.
So she has weaseled her way into a couple of aristocracies.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah, she goes for
living
the Richies.
in these beautiful houses. Now she does kill that first chick, and that didn't make no sense to me at all. But the next one, maybe she didn't put out. I don't know. But the second one puts out. And
Is that the bathtub
and
one?
that's when
Hot.
it sure is.
Mm.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's a great scene.
They do
Here-
this whole
Here,
thing.
put on my dress. Oh, it's too big for me. Oh, it will fit. Just try it out.
Take off your bodice. Take that off. That's not
You
meant
must try it on without any
Yeah.
clothes.
It's like
on
I
underneath.
feel so free and daring.
Here, wrap
Jackie
yourself in
was
this
just-
giant blanket.
I could
Oh,
hear
goodness
Jackie's
gracious.
eyes rolling.
Oh,
And then she starts doing the thing when I know she's like, oh my God. She goes, because these girls are giggling
yeah.
and everything. And
Chasing
then,
each other around
then
the
they're
bed.
chasing each other wrestling.
Yep.
And I went, what, is that not how sleepovers go when you were a kid?
That's
And
right.
she's like, no.
No.
Hell
I'm like,
no.
are you telling me the magazines lied to me
That's
when I
right.
was growing up?
Dear Penthouse
Apparently,
lied to
that's
me.
all bullshit.
Yeah, all men think it's just like it's like pillow fights and running around in Maribel
Pillow-
heels.
We
Pillow
don't think
fights?
we were told. We were given in print
Hollywood
all the
movies
stuff that
lied to
happens.
us.
Exactly.
You were
You don't lie to
lied
me.
to.
Where you're
Lied
fighting, you're like, I'm
to.
whimsical. Fuck me. Wee.
That was just Jackie. Just was like, just like she's like over it at that point. She also didn't really hate the movie, but she was just she was like me, as I expected it to be a lot worse for a Pete movie.
I feel vindicated. I really do. This is
Yeah, but there were just moments of Jackie just being that whole like, I got perky tits. Look at me, yada yada yada.
They were
I'm just-
great. Yeah. No, you can tell none of them have had kids.
Anna's like, they were great.
That was a comment Jackie made earlier too. She's like, I remember those days. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like,
Same.
Aw.
I was like, I like any, so I'm fine. It doesn't matter to me.
Boobies
none.
are boobies.
Oh, boobies are
Titties.
boobies.
Well,
if they're in
yeah.
my titties, if they're in my face.
Titties.
But Ingrid Pitt's greatest quote is, "I'm a big fan of breasts, including my own." And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, girl.
You damn
How
right.
could you
Hell yeah,
not
girl.
Enjoy
Yes.
your
I
own
like
breasts?
her.
I mean,
Yeah, she's amazing,
Mhm.
dude. I'm buying those books. Like I want to read everything possible about her.
yeah.
It's interesting.
So
So,
what
on
do
the
you
note of
we,
boobies,
we hit
do
a-
you think we should take a commercial break?
I think all three of us were thinking.
I
the
need to
exact
take a
same
cold
thing.
shower, and we'll be back
Woo!
for more after this
Intermission.
commercial
Need a
break.
cigarette.
Give us 15.
You're watching the USA Network.
Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's...
Geeks with beards.
Do you like action? How about a little comedy? Join the Geeks with Beards podcast. When I ask the question, why do people like Magneto?
What the beep?
We cover all the eras. Golden, silver, bronze, and modern.
Then you need to check out the Geeks with Beards podcast. Available on all streaming sites right now. Geeks with Beards.
Just when you thought you were safe, the terror continues with another chilly tale tonight on USA Network's Saturday Nightmares.
All right, so I've got a I don't need to say thought experiment. This is
A theory?
I've been
Hypothesis.
There's a lot of experimenting in this movie.
Okay.
Ooh, hey.
shut up.
Up high.
You shouldn't have so many dramatic
This
pauses in
is
your
a-
thought, Pete.
I
the
know
pub was like,
that's the problem. That's the problem with my brain. And 2 beers in, I'm working on this.
2?
So well, 2, 1.5.
Ah.
That
Oh.
happy hour doesn't count.
Oh, is
Oh,
what
that's
you-
why. I was like, 1 or 2 get you like that?
Well, It's Monday. I knew there was a happy hour there.
No
somewhere.
judgment.
yeah.
No judgment. I'm
What you
just
thought, Pete?
learning you.
So when I looked, so I did a bunch of research on this film, and I did some podcast digging, and I'm looking at all the podcasts that have reviewed this. We've got a couple of scholarly, like the Dr. AC does a really good, very scholarly. It's really dry, but it's very, very good.
The
Very-
NPR of podcasting? Is that what you're trying to
it
say?
really is. It's very
Okay.
informative. These people know what the fuck they're talking about, and they are very good, but it's very dry.
So it's like All
The
Things
jokes-
Considered with Dracula.
Yeah. They tell a joke, and you're like, oh, that's adorable. And so anyway, I hate throwing shade, but
Ouch.
it's really good. It's like horror podcasting 101. I forget what it is, and I'm doing it a disfavor, and I apologize. But a lot of the podcasts that cover this are queer podcasts. They're queer centric. They're very like, this is a LGBTQ story because of it being so early in the 1970s. It is a little unusual to be on screen. But I have a thought about this. Yes, is it queer? Absolutely. This is definitely a lesbian vampire movie. But a lot of these movies, like all the witch movies, like The Witch Hunter General, were like, we're like, you're a woman, right? And you're perceived a witch. We're going to punish you because of your being a woman and such. And that happens in this movie. They're women. They're being bad, quote, not being with a man by choosing to be with a woman. But on the inverse side, I thought it was very interesting that the love story in this, and you can also go quotes love, but I thought it was very interesting that it was heartfelt, and it was an actual love story. I think these two women fell in love with each other, especially at the end, because when Carmilla was decapitated by Peter Cushing, Maddie, or Kate O'Mara, excuse me, felt it, which meant they were having this connection. Now you can argue with me that her vampiric powers were taking over and making that attraction stronger than it actually was, or more so that it might not have ever been there. But this movie feels like it wants to play both sides of the coin, where we're going to punish the women for being women, but also showing that there is a legitimate love between this monster and her perceived partner. I don't know. Am I getting too deep in this one? Is everyone?
I think you've listened to those podcasts, and they've had
a
sway over you.
Yeah. But if you look,
and
at
I
Pete's
use
getting
that term.
smart on us. Pete's
Yeah.
getting fancy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I'm going to use the
I'm
term
s-
sway because
All right.
ultimately
I take it
it's-
back. Boobs.
Yeah, boobs.
Boobs!
Well, that's the
No,
point
you're-
I'm going to make. This movie was not made with that intention. This movie was made to be salacious and show boobs on screen.
It was, but it did both of the same thing.
It
did both of
accidentally
those.
had a powerful female vampire coercing young, impressionable women.
Mm-hmm.
Because she has to be coerced into a lot of what she does. Only one didn't, which was the governess.
Yeah, the governess.
So if you want to talk about that one
I
being the
disagree.
relationship,
I think that one was total. I'm hypnotized.
But
oh
that's
no,
kinda-
I
but
think
that's
she was
kind of a-
already in.
That's kind of a flip too, because she's the one that kind of acted like immature about the whole situation. She was the
The
one
countess
who felt,
or the governess.
yeah, right. She
Okay.
was the one who fell real quick, and it was just like,
Mhm.
no, please don't leave me.
Yeah.
It was like,
Take me
"Damn,
with you,
that's her,
Carmilla."
right? Okay, exactly. So she's she should have been the one who maybe would have reacted like the girl, Kato, whatever, the one that she was with.
Yeah,
at
the redhead.
Yeah.
Maybe she should have been the one in most people's eyes to react that way, like the adult. But instead, she was.
But
It was
Carmilla
flipped.
picked the other gal. Like
Because she was
chose.
infatuated with her.
But
She was
she put her
infatuated with
trance
that
over
character.
multiple people. And like I said earlier, it's
does.
like more people were susceptible to it, than
I
than
think
the
they-
next. They were all
not-
susceptible in different ways.
Not to diminish the talk of that type of thought process that goes into it, but it's more of an enchanting, it's more of a vampire lore type thing where they can sway you one, because Dracula does it. He can just put the gaze on a woman and she falls. But the way they did
The action to them realizing
That's
she's just not that into them is totally different. Like she has no control over that. She has control over how they fall for her, but not how they react to her essentially just using them or dumping them / killing them.
Right. And the redhead
yeah,
is the one that's actually resisting the most. She has this thought of her gentleman coming to her who she can
Oh.
then marry. She's reading these books trying to downplay the hero, the heroic male character, and the redheaded girl is infatuated with it. She yearns for male companionship, and it's
She does.
driving Carmilla, however you want to say her
brilliant.
name,
Charlie, you're
up
brilliant.
a wall.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of, honestly, it's a lot of gaslighting on Camilla's part,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
witchery
Yeah.
on her part, because if you want to show me that she is mutually interested, then the flowers would have had no sway over her. She would have been able to get up out of bed and go with her. The fact that she is dragging so much, she's excited to see her, but she even says it in the movie, I do love you. And she goes, oh, I know, but not in the way I want you to. What do you mean? Like she's never, I'm in love with you emotionally, sexually, or anything. It was more of a sisterly or friendship bond. I love you. And that was also driving Carmilla insane. It's also why I think she tries to take her. She's not done trying to convince her they are supposed to be together. I'm taking you with me, because she's on the brink of death.
be.
She's going to die like the Laura character was.
Mhm.
It's all about her just getting her rocks off ultimately. And if they die, they die. It's why she can also hold sway over the men and do her thing there. That I don't think the love was reciprocated, I guess
Ingrid
is the
Pitt needs
word
to
I'm looking
show
for.
up and she'll have sway over men. She doesn't need power to do that.
Man, my butler dude, I forget his
So-
name.
We've been. I have been getting Madeline Smith's name wrong. It's Emma. Her character's name is Emma, and this is our redheaded friend.
the redhead.
uh,
Okay.
Her name is Emma. This is my fault. I kept calling her something different.
It's
Um,
okay.
Right. But there was a really Charlie, I like what you said. Like at the beginning of this relationship, they had clearly had some sort of relationship early on in the film that was off camera before
Yes.
the bathtub scene. Whether doesn't matter what kind of interaction it was.
It
There
was like the first one that
definitely-
led into the dream induced for the first
Yes.
dream scream, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
I know which one you're talking
But
about.
there was I think it was it during the bathtub scene where she's reading that book
after
and it was
after dinner. Was
after
that
dinner.
time. Yep.
and it was a bodice ripper of a book, right? If that's if you know that terminology.
Yes, indeed.
I know
It's the
because
Fabio.
Yeah.
Fabio was on the cover of it. We
Fabio,
all know
right.
that book.
Yes, thank you. My mom introduced me to those words, and I'm like, that's beautiful. I love that terminology.
Bodice ripper.
So Emma said something about boys and something about boys. Like you don't need Ingrid Pitt's like you don't need boys, and she's like, yeah, but I would really like to see one, not to see a boy, but to see the boy's boy is what she was
Yeah.
saying
His tool.
in that phrase.
His
And I-
hammer. Ha ha. I did it.
Haha.
right, and Camilla gets all
She gets
exasperated. She's like,
indignant. She
it's like,
gets
hey,
very indignant about it.
bitch, let's get it on. And she totally turns her around, basically throws the book at the foot of the bed and has her way with her, and she's like, "Pay attention to me."
Yeah.
And that's very interesting.
And if you look at
Charlie, you nailed
the
it,
look
yeah.
of the face of the redhead, she's not resisting, but she's also doesn't look like she's enjoying
so-
either.
I
And
don't
there's
know if this is what I
there's
wanna do.
something
Mhm.
about the dream is causing a nightmare. Like if it's something you want and something you are open to, then that dream visits should not have been nightmare inducing. Should have been something she was excited about. I saw you in my dream. You were so enchanting, and but again, we're giving the writers and the director a little bit more credit than I think they ever intended. Ingrid is what makes it feel like a strong feminist, LGBTQ type character. It's just how her presence and her acting is. Everything else about this is a booby movie back in the 70s.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Well, especially when you read the stuff about all of the guys wanted to be on set when
Duh.
the stuff was happening. And
All the
the
girls
director
want to be on set.
well, and the director was like, look, I'm going to be good about this. Do you guys want a closed set or an open set? And when they did a closed set, even the producers got pissed off because they weren't allowed on. And then Ingrid walked by them one day down one of the hallways and she flashes them and made them happy. So they're like, okay, that it's a dude movie. It was, show boobs, almost get, X rating. So that gets more people talking about it. If there's this is that whole Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 talk again. That movie was never put out to be a pro gay story. It just ended up being, and you can kind of add your own narrative to it. Go listen to Stephen and Leo talk about it. They do way better than I can ever do. But it's kind of that same thought process in mind. And I'm not trying to dismiss or belittle it. I'm just saying sometimes you don't need to put your beliefs and thought processes into a movie that's not that deep. Just like I can go like I got to get over the fact there's a story I don't understand in here. It's not that deep. It's let's see some tits, there's some vampires, and don't worry guys, I know your girlfriend maybe drug you to this thinking it was going to be a romantic movie. The last 15 minutes are going to fucking bang, and they do.
They do. Those last 15
I think
minutes.
some
Let's
I
talk
think
about-
some of it in a lot of ways is people too like kind of putting certain movies made back during certain times when therapy wasn't really a thing. Like people who have had therapy or practiced therapy or maybe have some kind of mental illness themselves, I think it's kind of them applying that way of thinking to these old movies, and maybe they're thinking maybe this is what the director really meant, and they were just
That's
too
exactly
scared.
what it is.
They were just too scared to say it, so
They're
we're going to say it
projecting.
for them.
Now, here's the thing, if I may play devil's advocate for a moment.
Go for it. I'm all about it.
If you think about certain movies that were made in the 50s and 60s, there were certain screenwriters who would put things in their screenplays because they were gay and they were using it as code. A movie like The Children's Hour with Shirley MacLaine, Suddenly Last Summer with Elizabeth Taylor. There were a lot of films that were written by people like Gore Vidal and people who were clearly gay. And
we're not saying those didn't exist.
Oh no, I'm not saying those didn't exist
yeah.
either. But I'm saying without actually knowing what the person who wrote this story originally was, and then maybe what the screenwriter was doing in adapting the story. I mean,
that's where it comes into. The book had no lesbianism whatsoever.
So exactly. So that's
this
the thing.
this was spice it up, boys. Come on, we got to sell some tickets to seats.
Right. This is not a D.H. Lawrence Anais Nin adaptation, right?
Exactly.
So it's a little different. It's a little different. So yeah, I am inclined to side with Charlie's line of thinking, which is just that, this is just a titty flick.
Yeah. But it's fun to kind of spin theories and play on things.
Ultimately, I think it's a titty flick, but
of course it is.
Otherwise, this would have been a 30-minute episode, y'all. Titties. That's what we would have said. And then we were out. All right.
Just come on.
We're gone.
Hi, it's Pete Month. titties.
Have you noticed how much more in depth of a conversation we've had on this one than vampires? That should tell you everything you need to know.
Well,
Done
this
2
this
episodes
actually
on vampires. I'll have you know.
this actually did have a story to it. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
vampires-
It did in its own way, while it maybe didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but there was a story here.
it
and,
was
you know,
easier to follow for sure, and more I guess more cohesive.
It
for the-
was,
for the
it was
most
more
part.
cohesive, even if it jumped here and there. It was more cohesive. You're like,
Yeah.
eh,
I at
when
least
you
had one
landed,
central
you're like,
character
oh, I
I've
get it.
followed from, which was Carmilla.
what
Carmilla,
really
yeah,
helped
that's
it
who I followed.
was they finally realized they needed to let the audience in on everything, and in the last 15 minutes we get all of the
The
exposition
lore dump, yeah.
on what we get the lore
Lore.
dump. Now it's like, oh, now I understand why this happened or this happened, or
Yeah, I
why
totally
the
forgot about
general
the
fucked off.
opener. The opener,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh shit, that's the guy. He
beginning of
looks
this
a lot
movie
older.
feels like a sequel to another movie that
Yeah.
never happened.
Ooh,
And it might have
I
been
like
a
that.
really interesting movie to start off with.
Somebody
Yeah,
should
it's
make
like
the
this should have
first
been 2
part of it.
movies.
Yeah.
Like make it now.
Neon
Neon
Zombies.
Maniacs again.
Maniacs.
Neon
yeah.
Maniacs.
Oh, I was
we
more
need
thinking like
to,
Neon, the production company, like
Vampire
Neon make it.
Lovers, the prequel.
But and I'm not saying they did everything perfect, because again they also brought up the shroud again, which doesn't get brought up at all in her death.
It's
or
a MacGuffin that
I guess
it's got to be in the book. I mean, I have not read the novella, but
It's
because he's
Chekhov's
like,
shroud.
where's it at? We got to find it. Also, the fact that she went through, I mean, I get that she hid her own coffin because her coven family was massacred. That makes sense. Why you're going to leave your necklace out, for somebody to find, and then, oh, she must be here. I'm still pissed that every guy except for the one that tries to go and be a hero, who is the weakest hero ever I've seen in a movie.
There is no badass in this movie.
He is
the
not. He
badass
had
is
the
Ingrid
moment.
Pitt.
The badass moment
yeah.
of riding that
Big dick
horse through
energy.
the woods,
That's
get there
it.
just in time.
And then
Like, I
fall.
was waiting for that. It felt like he fell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he doesn't die, and I guess technically he gets the girl by default in that village, but it's the best option out there. And then we get to, our badasses out there. Peter Cushing finally does something in this movie. The dad is still just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing over here, but I found this. Like, there's her picture on the wall. Cool. I like that. That was awesome. I love the fact that it changes at the end.
Very
I thought that was
I
awesome.
like that. I
That
did
was
like
really
that.
cool.
I don't know why
that's
we had
so
to.
Hammer. I mean, that's really
It
so
is.
Hammer.
Well, and that right there just answered what I was getting ready to say, Pete. I was going to say, I don't know why we took the coffin out of the ground, took it into the chapel. It's Hammer. They needed a backdrop, and having the dad pray while they stab a vampire just kind of, nails everything to the wall that they're wanting to do. And, like I've already said, my absolute favorite thing is Peter Cushing cutting her head off for no reason other than fuck you.
Double tap.
And, yeah. And
This is in case I missed your heart through your spleen. I'm gonna cut your fucking head off too.
We went through the intestines. The stick curved. We didn't see that part. The stick had this big ass curve.
It had a hook,
and you got it in its mutilator style. But and then Hammer do what Hammer gonna do. Fucking guy vampire just chilling out outside for no fucking reason. Run the credits. I'm like, motherfucker.
Right,
Not even a blip of what this guy does. Where's the Countess?
It's a Shaw Brother movie ending, man. And then they went on to do 7 Golden Vampires shortly.
Well, this one got 2 sequels that I guess have honestly almost nothing to do with these.
They are barely spiritual sequels.
Yeah. They couldn't
that
get anyone
only-
to come back for them
Nope.
either. Like, they're all
Nope.
new cast, everything.
All new I think Peter Cushing comes back for Twins of Evil.
Maybe. I think he has a bit part is what I read, or
I think
something like
it's
that.
a bit. It's a bit part. Like, hi, bye, sort of thing.
Well, they wanted Vincent Price for this, and he said no,
Vincent
and
Price?
that's why
No, Christopher Lee.
Or no, Christopher Lee. Sorry.
Yeah.
Same era genre.
He was
but-
done doing vampire shit for Hammer.
he was getting what do you call it? Typecast. Everybody expected him to be in those
you're
movies.
the Mummy, or
Yeah.
you're
And unfortunately, that typecast followed him till death. Like if you saw him, it was horror. Regardless, like just wear it as a badge of honor and just fucking go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be fine.
It made
but
you a rich
Steered to
man.
the skid.
made him. He's got money. I wouldn't know. I doubt he was rich, but he made money. You know, royalties back then didn't pay what royalties.
Sir
probably
Christopher
did
Lee
in
is not
those.
hurting for money.
Oh, of course not.
wasn't.
Not after Peter Jackson got a hold of him. He definitely.
Well,
got a hold of that stuff.
Nobody in those movies. God bless.
He's
him all.
also, when he walks on stage, he's the only person normally that's ever actually killed someone. So he will always have that.
Literally has killed somebody.
Literally
That's
killed
not-
people.
Hey, Peter Jackson, that's not how people die when you stab
That's
them
not
in
how
the
they
back.
sound when they die.
He's like, excuse me,
Ooh.
what? No,
Scary.
they do this instead.
Oh my
How
God.
do you know
I
that?
was there.
Don't ask.
Yeah. He also had a metal band. So, but
Yeah, Chris
this one
was
didn't
cool.
have him. It had Grand Moff Tarkin, which that will always be
Aaron,
his
if you haven't
favorite
seen,
Christian is to me.
nope, I lost it. What's the
You lost
movie?
it.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings?
No, the
What are you
World War
talking about?
II
Which movie?
Ungentlemanly.
You lost me.
Ungentlemanly.
Ungentlemanly Warfare. Yeah. Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Oh,
Warfare.
yeah.
Loosely based on the regiment that Christopher Lee was a
And
part
Oh, I
Christopher
of.
forgot.
Lee.
Yeah.
His
I don't know where Pete's
person.
brain went with that. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Cut it
I
out.
got you.
Cut this shit out.
No, we're not cutting it out. It's Pete month. Everything Pete says
Fucking
goes.
shit.
It's all
Titties.
gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
Titties.
And on that, let's get into the things.
titties.
So I'm going to break a rule that we usually have here, but that's only because I wanted a little bit bigger body count. This is going to count the vampires. And my reasoning is they were human at one point and then they turned into vampires. So they still technically died.
It's not a zombie movie where you gotta count them all, right?
Or Jason that keeps coming back every time, but 13
yeah.
people die in this movie. So that's, and they do show the Van Helsing stand-in destroying the other vampires. It wasn't just he told us he did. Although I will question why at night, because apparently they only come to life at night, and you physically said that night I had so much work to do and just worked the whole night through killing vampires, stabbing them. Daytime, take a break, eat some lunch, go find the other one.
Go grab a pint at the
yeah.
pub. Yeah.
The problem with it,
lager.
go get someone to help. Like I can't find this one,
Just like,
this
no,
one crypt.
It has to be done now, right now.
Yeah, it at night. Now I took my revenge. I did like that he baited the one girl at the beginning because I'm watching this movie and I'm like, oh, he's watching her. Oh wow, he's staying hidden behind a torch. Okay, she still never looks up. Oh, don't kill her before she goes and feeds and kills an innocent person. That makes too much
Don't worry
sense.
about that.
Let's wait till she comes back and then wave her shawl like, here. You looking
Come
for
get it.
something?
Come here, baby.
Here I am. Ooh, almost had it. You almost had it. And then when she walks in, go, oh, boobs. That's it's literally his face. Exactly. Motorboat was invented at that night. But 13. Let's pick our favorite.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
You're still driving, Pete.
I'm still driving, and I'm gonna go first. That first kill, that first decapitation. I said that right. Decapitation, yes.
Correct.
It was good. It was violent. It only lacked a blood fountain.
Yeah.
And if Mel Brooks had his hand in this, the walls would have been painted with Crayola red.
It would have been Dracula Dead and Loving It all over again.
So much.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of the funniest. That's not a good movie, but boy, that's a funny scene.
Still one of the greatest vampire deaths ever
yeah,
on celluloid.
100%. But yeah, I did love that first one because she embraces him and goes, there's a cross on your chest, and burns her boob or something like that, and then she
Yep, she's got a little
vamps
burn right
out
on her
and,
titty.
and slowly, and this other white guy slowly grabs, and it's very slow, but it's also awesome because the actor takes a sword and hits some dummy and just cuts its head off. It's wonderful. It I just wish there was a little bit of a blood splatter, but
Fair.
that's my favorite. So I think we got Anna next.
I'm gonna
driving.
go with Carmilla at the end because of the double tap, the goofy heart
double tap.
stab, and then it's like, nope, gotta be sure. Right neck.
Aaron.
Oh my gosh! Well, never mind. I'll tell you
Yes.
this, all this off air. Never mind. I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
I wasn't gonna take time up.
I can't wait to hear it.
derail.
This
Aaron, what is your favorite kill of the
I think
film?
it's where is it Carmilla that seduces the David Gilmour lookalike in bed, and then she bites him and it's all bloody and stuff. I kind of like that just because I kind of wanted to see that idiot get it. But yeah, that's probably my favorite because I was like, "Ooh,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think he wasn't a screamer too. A lot, everybody else, the ones that do the
Yeah.
like after they're big, they just die.
Yep.
He didn't.
He just thought she was nibbling.
Yeah,
and
he was like,
yeah. Then it was too
oh
late.
no,
Then he's
it's
dead.
too late. It's too
Instant.
late. I've been
Listen,
moved.
somehow he was convinced it was the governess that was entrancing the girl.
She
and I'm like,
was sending him away because they were putting garlic around her, and she's like, "No,
yeah,
you can't do this.
he
No,
wanted
you
her to
can't
call
do
the
this."
doctor, and she said no.
And
but
Carmilla
also,
was like, she was throwing the governess under the bus. Like,
right.
that's
But
not me.
also, none of this happened till she came in the house. Other chick had been there for a while. So, come on, bro. Let's
Yeah.
use some of our problem-solving techniques here. You ain't got to be Batman, but you got to be a little bit better. All right. I'm still a little upset that he died because
Right.
out of
So-
all the strong male characters, aside from Grand Moff Tarkin, it was the only other one I could latch on to.
Were there any strong male characters outside of Grand Moff Tarkin?
Just him. Whenever
was
he
it.
big
That was
dicked
it.
everyone and is like, look, the flowers fucking stay.
And he even never mind. Charlie, what is your favorite kill?
I really did like the end kill because it's a double tap. I'm like that to think that through. But I gotta think I actually kind of like the doctor's death where he's trying to
That was
he's
the
riding
most
through-
violent death. Yeah.
It was the most violent and getting caught off guard. I was waiting for the dude vampire to show up. Like I was like waiting for him to be like the one that picks up the loose ends. Like he would have gotten away from Camilla and he had to take him out. I was really waiting for that, but it was Camilla and his throat rip out. And then I wasn't expecting when the one guy is riding back through and he's like, I'm on my way to find the doctor. And the one dude's like, we found him. And the camera pans and he's just on the back of the carriage, neck out, everything dead. So it was the most gruesome. I think I like that one the most, but I'm always down for a double tap on I think my biggest bitch is they missed the opportunity for her eyes to open. That would have also shown that she was way more powerful than they expected. And, they definitely needed to behead her, not just vindictively behead her and then drop it back down in the
that.
coffin was kind of cool. That's it. All right, let's rate this bad boy.
I love it.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Whew.
Okay, Aaron, out of 10, how do you rate The Vampire?
I'm gonna say 6.5. Because it didn't have enough nudity for it to be considered a softcore film, and it didn't have enough violence for
Fair.
it to be considered a straight up horror film. So because of that tease on both ends, I give it a 6.5. Now, I did love the scenery, much like Charlie had talked about the castles. I love the castles. I love Ingrid Pitt now more than ever. I love her costumes. So I really enjoyed that. And, who doesn't love titties? But but I
10.
still 6.5 because there's some clunky parts in that movie, man. Like that's a rough 90 minutes, if you will. Like that is not does not move at a clip, as my New Jersey fiance would say. It doesn't.
No. I can't argue that. I think that's fair. Charlie, what do you think, man?
She kind of took the words right out of my mouth. It's not any one thing. I was expecting way more nudity. Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing. I think maybe it's a perfect amount in there. It does what it stands for. The horror could have been amped up a little bit more, especially if you're telling me I'm going to watch a Hammer vampire movie. I'm kind of wanting a little bit more horror. It takes a while for that mid section of the movie to really pick up steam. It's a lot of soap opera vampire shit going on. And while you're enthralled by Ingrid on there, if it's not for her, this movie would not be remembered. Like, period.
Fair.
It just, no one would think of, oh yeah, check this out. This was one of the Hammer movies that put it, the salacious part on the map. I'm going to give it a flat 5. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I'm going to take a page from Pete. It's a movie. Watch it or don't.
I love that.
Yeah. You want to see
one
boobs?
Of my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it. I mean,
it's one of my favorite ratings is a 5.
Fantastic boobs. As far as boobs go, it's a 10. As far as Peter Cushing's 5 minutes of awesome badassery, that was a 10. Just everything else struck it back down by half. So yeah, 5.
Anna, friend, Catman, Captain Scream Queen,
Captain. I'm actually gonna echo Erin and give it a 6.5 because I had fun with it. I don't know if I would necessarily rewatch it, but if it got brought up in a conversation, I would chime in lovingly and say, "Yeah, you need to watch it." That kind of thing. So, so yeah. But I also kind of agree with Charlie. If it wasn't for Ingrid Pitt, then this movie would be easily forgettable. She just carries the weight of the whole movie and does a really good job. I think she sold that character to a T. So
I think so.
6.5.
I see a lot. I want to think that Toby Hooper watched. Obviously, I'm sure he watched this movie a lot. There's a lot of Life Force vibes watching this.
Yep.
And I don't know if Matilda would have been like, "Hey, watch this movie before we make you be naked the entire movie." But I got those vibes between Ingrid and Matilda, the way they just command the screen. Not always have to be naked to do that, everyone. She's clothed in a lot of moments that you're just like, you can't help but watch her. She is in a sheer nightie at the end where it's not just her boobs on show. There's stuff at the bottom there.
Just a hint of bush. Just a hint.
I don't know if it was a hint. I think if you paused it just right, there's a triple down there. I'm not 100% sure. It was the 70s.
Oh, 70s. Could hide a.
That's why Kirk loved him so much.
VCR in there.
Pete, what are you gonna rate this bad boy?
I thoroughly enjoy this movie, but I can't give it a giant rating. So I'm going to give it a 7. Okay. It's a whole lot of fun. I think the camera work is wonderful. The lighting, the scenery is wonderful. And that's not the boobs. The boobs is such the
mountains. Ample.
It's just that just accents it. The outdoor scenery, the indoor sets, everything is just gorgeous. I think it's really well acted. The story is disjointed, and they're trying really hard to draw viewers in with titillation, and it worked. I guarantee you it worked. I have no idea what the box office of this thing is. I would love to hear what it was, but it's a 7. Even for a Hammer movie, this is a 7 for me. I do highly recommend this for both what a Hammer movie is. Take out the boobs, right? this is a Hammer movie through and through. This is the
Yeah.
old, the gothic, the costumes, the acting, everything, the dialogue. This is a Hammer movie as Hammer movie has ever been. But on top of it, there's a great deal of boobs in it. And that doesn't hurt.
Well, another thing that crossed my mind was watching this being a Hammer film. You kind of get this, it feels very gothic. It feels very old, whenever someone says that, a lot of, some of them were in black and white and stuff like that. But this was also 1970. We're 8 years away from Halloween. We're 3 years, I think, away from The Exorcist. So to see how close and how fast the genre was shifting.
Hammer shifted to this exploitation formula in the early 1970s, and then as it kept doing that, it butted up against the slasher.
It did,
and
Hammer's still going on.
It failed. Oh, sure it is. Absolutely, Hammer's still around.
I was shocked that a lot of it is just in name only for holding on to the licensing, but the last, I think it was 2023 was the last movie that was a Hammer quotation mark production. It was like a Dr. Jekyll. Yeah. I was shocked. I thought it was another one of those studios that just kind of went the way over time, but Hammer's been hammering it out as it goes.
Hammer's demise was the slasher.
Wow.
That's that. I will stand on that hill for quite a long time. Like Texas Chainsaw, Friday the 13th, Halloween,
Black Christmas.
Even The Burning, White Christmas.
Black Christmas.
White Christmas.
Did I say White Christmas?
Yes, you
You
did.
said White Christmas. Like, that's not even.
Black Christmas.
Black Christmas was also, I think, what, 72, 73, something like that. So
Tourist Trap. I mean, we're talking like that. This 1970 is kind of the start of the slasher, where it came to like a front with Halloween in 78. Yes.
Well, I mean, if you really want to think about it, it's not even getting a renaissance until now. If we don't count things like Bram Stoker's Dracula and stuff like that, the fact that now we're getting like Nosferatu, we're getting more of, some of it is the Universal monster stuff, but in this genre of these monsters and characters, we're getting a renaissance 50 years later almost, before people are even paying attention.
It's getting harder to scare people.
Well, now you got to go, you can't scare or shock anyone. So now you got to go back into the romanticizing it. That's the shift now that it's going into.
And this is a conversation that I think is deeper than we wanted this.
Yeah, we're not going to do this at the end of this episode
right now. Although I seriously want to do it.
Way to bring the room down, Charles.
Or do we just pull out?
I don't know. Whenever Nosferatu whips out his dick in a modern movie, I'm pretty sure that's the direction they're going. Right.
Ooh.
His hammer was a little thin.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that Red Rocket movie.
Yeah, that's a good thing to end on, is just penis talk. Like,
oh wait,
wouldn't be a peak month without it.
Let's talk about penis.
Equal opportunity over here. So, all right. Well, that's the end of Pete month. Thank God.
What? You got 2 movies, you son of a bitch, and they were both okay.
I did like Five Venoms more than this, but I didn't hate this. This wasn't a dude running around with underwear on his head or Cutie Honey. So I'm winning either way.
Aaron, I guess you gotta watch Hentai Kamen with me.
Take that on her show. God. Go right ahead. Just bring Pete over and have fun, and it'll be a blast. So, Erin, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you and what your show does?
Absolutely. Our show is Manic Movie Monday. It is every Monday. We just did Dead and Buried and Silence of the Lambs, so you can check those out. Also check out Rabid, as well as we do have a Black Christmas episode, shockingly enough. We also have a sister podcast called Giallo Shots, which is literally Giallo movies, both American and Italian. and that airs once a month. But you can find us on Instagram. That is our only page, which is Manic Movie Monday Podcast. And that is all.
Fantastic. All right, we got, let's see, one more for us over here, and it's going to be B Action. Pete's not on that one. Not after
that one.
Not after Common Rider. No,
I'm not on that one.
We're doing martial law with Cynthia Rothrock, so that'll be next
That's all
week.
right. That's cool.
Anna, what is happening over at the Barrens?
Month of February over there is Bloody February, so we are covering a bunch of movies that are blood soaked in different ways. Let's see when this comes out. It will be High Tension tomorrow. Will be our high. Or wait,
nice.
no, yesterday. I got my days mixed
Yesterday.
up. So yesterday, our High Tension episode would have come out, and then
Still
we're-
a movie I talk about and think about. That's a thinker movie.
It's one I don't remember everything of. I remember there is something. I just can't remember what. It's been so
I
long.
won't spoil it for you since you ain't done it yet. But
Yeah.
Oh, I
so
love that movie so
it's
much.
been a while. It'll probably come back to me as I'm watching it, but at this present moment, no, I cannot remember what the twist is. But then we're ending the month on Iron Lung, so I'm excited to talk about that.
Oh, that's the Markiplier one.
Oh, the YouTube guy
It's,
one.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Raging away at the box office.
Good for him.
$3 million budget, self-funded, and he's up to like 30 million after this.
$3 million self. But
he's like
Now I wanna
disrupting
see it.
Hollywood by doing this shit.
Now I
Like,
want to see
Good.
this.
Need to.
Yeah.
I want more people to do that.
like-
He's like, I'm
upset
giving
that
all my
apple cart.
crew extra bonuses. And
Whoa,
I was
fuck
like,
yeah.
I hope he takes this money, starts his own production company, and keeps pumping out movies and doing it his own way.
Awesome.
It's epic. But
Just
yeah, go
try
check
to
it
make
out.
them good.
Go
Your
see it in
first
the
ones
theater.
get a pass, but start
Excited.
getting good quality.
For the
movies.
first one, not bad.
That's what I've heard. I'm
not
going to wait
fucking
till
bad.
it's streaming.
I'll
I'm
say
not
it's
gonna
too
go to the
fucking
theater.
long.
I'll
It is
go-
way too
I'll
fucking
go
long.
see it.
I'll say that.
Is it?
That's
Oh,
a
Lord.
modern problem I think we're dealing
Stop
with
it.
everywhere.
Jesus,
Everything's too
man.
fucking long.
Everything's 2 hours and 2.5
90
hours.
minutes.
No comedy needs to be 2.5 hours. I'll tell you
No.
that. Judd Apatow.
No
Oh
movie.
hell no!
Like that back in the day, it was like the mini series on TVs. Those were the only things that needed to be hours and hours
Because
long.
they
You
were-
know,
They were 90
Roots,
minutes
Civil
for
War,
4 days, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was where that era was supposed to say. Or a Kevin Costner movie can be 2.5, 3 hours long because most people aren't going to watch them. But now, fuck off.
Ooh, shade on Kevin Costner. I wish Slink would be.
I
so
like
proud.
Kevin Costner as far as Waterworld and you know,
Outside of Dancing with
Robin
Wolves,
Hood.
you don't watch Kevin Costner.
That was the start. That was the start of let's just see how long people
Shit
actually sit in this
went
theater.
south real quick.
There's
Postman, shit
Yeah.
like that.
I have theories
Come on
about
now.
these lengths of movies.
Postino.
All right, well, I think that does it for us, isn't it, Pete?
That's it,
Is
man. That
we're
was the
done?
month of
Any-
Pete. Two
Month
solid
of
films. Thank you, Erin, for showing up. Anytime I get I get enough leash to do some sort of a dirty movie, you're coming on. I promise.
Every February, I gotta yank that motherfucker. I got that one that ratchets.
I can't wait
I
for
let him
Frankenhooker.
run for a while, and then
And
I
then
lock it,
yoink.
and then he chokes himself, and then I push the button, and it drags his ass back to me.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
He's
I'm a
Yeah.
terrible
Back.
pet owner only for Pete. That's what
I
it
was
is.
gonna say that costs extra on kink.com.
I know.
You can make money.
You mean we could have funded all this shit just by doing that?
But
I
Doing
think
that
we
shit
should
for
do
free.
an OnlyFans for Give Me Back.
Good
Give me back my
God.
OnlyFans.
Oh my
Just-
god! So
it's
I
just-
was now I have to now that's I have to talk about. So today at work, actually, we were talking about we were just bitching, and my buddy was like,
That's what you do.
them feet pics are looking a lot better, and I was like, they really are. Like I've been considering it more and more, and I was like, so this was my reasoning. I was like, but I feel like only the weirdos would like my feet, and he goes, it's all weird. Dude,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bent over,
Yeah.
hands on knees, and just lost my shit. I was like, "You're not wrong," but still, I think y'all get what I'm saying. You know,
They're the ones that pay the
Smiley
most.
faces.
Yeah.
But he was like, what if they paid you to like put your feet and stuff? And I was like, "Ooh, like mayonnaise or
Yeah,
Egg.
do
squish it.
creative shit like that."
Do it.
Ugh. I'm not a
Do
texture
it.
person though. I
So if you're getting paid,
if
you're making good money on
well,
it.
that's what I said too. That's how I ended the conversation. I was like, but I'm not gonna lie. If somebody wanted to give me $100 to like smash a birthday cake, I would totally do it. Like
you see,
right
the-
now, here's $100 to smash that birthday cake.
Get
Here's
that
the
mic
shoes.
real
Hold my
close
socks.
to that mayonnaise jar.
Oh yeah, it's
Just-
ASMR for them. And I'm telling you, honestly,
Kinda
it's the better option than porn, because porn you got to
See,
go
that's my
make the
thinking.
movie.
I don't
Yep.
You go make the movie. You have to do the deed and then hope you get paid. When you get into that weird fetish shit, you
Yeah.
go, "What do you want?" Okay, that'll be 500. And then when the check clears, you give them the video.
You're
Yeah,
just building
you
the
get
case as
paid
to why I
first.
should do it. That's all you're doing.
I was
bro.
gonna say, you guys, you could.
I would do it if people were interested. I'm not proud.
See, that's the thing, though. Yeah, in fact, I don't want it to be porn. I don't want to show my face or exert energy or sleep with random people. But feet,
Wear a mask. See?
I got a ghost face up there.
The ghost face.
Throw
Ghost
that
face
bitch
goes
on.
weird foot shit.
What a way
And
to
you're
end this
sing-
episode.
You're single, right? So the thing is, feet pic stuff sounds really great in theory, but the problem with feet pics is that now everybody is so interactive. So you have to interact with these people, which means you have to email them and message them, and they have to message you back, and then you
I'm a
have
good
to
writer.
carry on this narrative, if you
Chat
will, right?
GPT, baby.
I
Chat
would email.
GPT.
I would email, but I would not talk or like video like this. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So
You
so that's what
set
I'm
your
saying.
own boundaries. That's the beauty of it. I mean, you set your own boundaries.
I just have to be that.
If they
good.
want more, that's on them. Or if they want more, they pay more.
okay,
I'm just
guys,
saying. To me,
I'm
it
off to
just makes
start-
way more sense.
I'm off to start
Yeah,
my
that was
feet pic
fun.
business. Thanks
Let's
for
do it. All
inspiring me.
right. We're getting out of here. We'll give everybody the links later to whatever we decide comes out. So
Yeah.
we'll talk to
Bye.
y'all
Yeah, go buy my
in
feet
a couple
pics.
weeks.
I assume all that's staying in.
Oh fuck yeah! I don't care.
I had no idea what was that.
I technically want to cut now. This is getting out there to some people, so I get like 10%, right?
Charlie?
I don't want to cut, Anna. Just take it all for yourself. I will help promote it.
Right.
I mean, are
Oh,
you,
buy my
are you guys
friend's
really
feet pics.
telling me that sleepovers weren't like that? You know,
No, they really
Just-
weren't.
I find that's
No.
bullshit.
I was like sneaking to watch horror
it's
movies.
A secret
Yeah,
society.
they were
movies
like
that-
horror movies, Taco Bell,
Taco.
chips, lots of chips.
that's what Jackie kept telling me. She's
I
like, "We
wanted
watch
to
movies.
see. I wanted to see the
and
sex
eat.
in the movies. I didn't want to like experiment.
No, oh God, no.
I was
no,
an
no,
innocent
no, no.
little kid.
Why?
I never
why
had
would,
one of
why
those
would all the
celebrities.
magazines lie to us? I don't.
Why? I don't get it.
Propaganda.